Now let's go to the next problem. This is a problem where they take up a joint venture to construct flats and sell them. So that's the content of the question. And the question is, as I've sent the question to you, P and Q entered into a joint venture to construct flats and sell them and share the profits and losses equally. P contributed 15 lakhs and Q contributed 20 lakhs, which was deposited into the joint bank account. Further, P contributed construction materials worth rupees 5 lakhs and Q contributed electrical and sanitary materials worth rupees 3 lakhs. License approval expenses amounted to 70,000 and architect fee 50,000. The materials purchased amounted to 28 lakhs, and out of the 6 flats built, 3 flats were sold for 16 lakhs each and other 3 flats were sold for 12 lakh rupees each. The leftover materials were taken over by Q at an agreed value of 3,20,000. Prepare the necessary ledger accounts. So as you know here now, there is no credit purchase or sale and all that. So I will prepare 4 accounts. The first account would be joint venture account. So let's go to the joint venture account. So contribution, I have told you, will not come here, but if they contribute any kind of materials towards the joint venture, that comes. As per the question now, P has contributed 5 lakh rupees worth of materials, that is construction material, and Q 3 lakh rupees worth of sanitary materials. So to P account, ಅವರು ದುಡ್ಡು ತರದೆ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ತಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ತರ ಅದು ಅದಿಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಟು ಪಿ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್, he has brought in 5 lakh rupees worth of construction materials. To Q account, he has brought in sanitary and electrical materials worth rupees 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs. Then they also purchased materials worth rupees 28 lakhs to joint bank account. This is what is materials purchase. It is 28 lakhs. So I have told you whenever it is purchased, it should go to joint bank account. To joint bank account, license and other expenses 70,000. To architect fees, once again to joint bank account, architect fees 50,000. ಇಷ್ಟು expenditure ಆಗಿದೆ. Then by joint bank account, ಒಟ್ಟು 6 ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. 6 ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಒಂದು ಬೆಲೆಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇನ್ 3 ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಒಂದು ಬೆಲೆಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ಸ್ 3 lakhs into 16 lakhs ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So that amounts to 48 lakhs. Other 3 flats 12 lakhs each they have sold. So 36 lakhs. If there is any stock taken over by a partner, contribute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Partner take over ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ it is like sale to a partner, or the amount is like closing stock. ಎರಡಿದ್ರು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. So ಈಗ partner closing stock ಇಲ್ಲ, partner has taken over. Q has taken over the leftover stock at an agreed value of 3,20,000. So by Q account bracket ಅಲ್ಲಿ stock taken over 3,20,000 ಅವರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 3,20,000. So no other transaction is there. That's it. Let me balance this. And as per the question, they are equal partners. $87,20,000 is the total. To P account, to Q account, they are equal partners. The total profit The total profit is 50 lakhs. So they are equal partners. So P ge 25 laksha sigate. 1 by 2. Q gets 1 by 2, 25 lakhs. So this is the joint venture account. So P contributed materials worth. So partner contribute madidra, I have told you should come here. P contributed 5 lakh rupees worth of materials. Q contributed 3 lakh rupees worth of materials. Materials purchased, that is out of the joint bank account, the payment is made. 28 lakhs ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಇಂದ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಆಗಲಿ. 2 joint bank once again expenses towards license 70,000. To joint bank account architect fee 50,000 rupees. This is all the expenditure. Then sales 3 flats for 16 lakhs 48 lakhs, 3 flats for 12 lakhs 36 lakhs. By Q account for the stock taken over by the partner 320. So we get 87 lakh 20,000 as the total, and the difference is 50 lakhs. It's profit because credit side is more. P gets one half of that, that is 25 lakhs. Q gets 25 lakhs. So that's about the joint venture account. Next we'll go to the, because here no credit, say no credit, purchase, etc. I should go to the co-venturers account. So I'll start with P account. So co-venturer P account. On first two, capital contribute ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ 58 lakhs. Therefore by joint bank account 15 lakhs he has contributed. 15 lakhs. By joint venture account he has contributed materials, and the materials is worth 5 lakhs. Other than that, he has got a share of profit. Sorry. Share of profit by joint venture account. His share of profit 25 lakhs. 25 lakhs. On the debit side, whatever is given to him should be taken. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಓವರ್ ಏನಾರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ Q ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, and nothing else is there. So ಏನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ರು to joint bank, that amounts to his final settlement. His final settlement. So it's 45 lakhs. So his final settlement through the joint bank account is 45 lakhs. This is co-venture P account. Next, let's move to the co-venture Q account. Co-venture Q account. By joint bank, his contribution is 20 lakhs as capital. By joint venture account, he has contributed electrical and sanitary materials worth rupees 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs. Then by joint venture account, his share of profit is 25 lakhs. But he has taken materials left over at an agreed value of 3,20,000 rupees. So to joint venture account 3,20,000. Other ದುಡ್ಡು ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಲೆಕ್ಕ. So 3,20,000. Then whatever is the difference is the amount to be settled to him by the business. So it's 48 lakhs totally. 48 lakhs. Out of the 48 lakhs rupees, if you take out 3,20,000 to joint bank account, it's 44 lakh 80,000. So the amount to be settled to co-venturer P is 45 lakhs and that to Q is 44 lakh 80,000. So lastly, I have told you to prepare the joint bank account. The account exactly tally agಬೇಕು because the receipts and payments should tally as we are closing down the business, because I have told you joint venture, it's not a long term thing. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So let's go to the joint bank account. Joint bank account. The receipt side, they have contributed their capital. P has contributed and Q has contributed. So to P account, a co-venturer P account, 15 lakhs is contributed. To co-venturer Q account, he has contributed 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs. They have purchased materials worth rupees 28 lakhs. So by JV account, 28 lakhs. This is for the purchases of materials. By JV account, for license, they have spent 70,000. Once again, by JV account, for architect fee, they have spent 50,000. 50,000. Then they have sold the flats to JV account. 48 lakhs ಒಂದರಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಒಂದು 36 ಬಂದಿದೆ, 48 54 totally. By selling all the flats, they are able to realize 84 lakhs. This is 48 plus 36, so 84 lakhs. Then by P account, the settlement to P. Settlement to P is 45 lakhs, as we have done in the co-ventures account. By Q account, settlement once again to this person, it's 44 lakh 80,000. 44 lakh 80,000. It's 1 crore 19 lakhs. I must get the same total here. It's 1 lakh 19, I mean 1 crore 19 lakhs. So that means 1 crore 19 lakhs, it has tallied. That means in this method, so basically understand that we prepare 4 accounts necessarily. The joint venture account, co-venturers ibridde irtare, so co-venturer 1 account, co-venturer 2 account, innu jaasti jana idre in more account will come. Then joint bank account will come, which has to tally. Suppose I told you by chance credit purchase, credit sale ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ I will prepare the joint venture debtors and creditors account, final ಆಗಿ account ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, so that the account tally ಆದರೆ everything is fine. This is the first method, when the separate books are maintained.